To come Deliverance. I accidentally dropped my controller, and it just seized up. It's fine now. It just decided not to work for whatever reason. It's not the first time I've had this happen with PlayStation controllers. Not me dropping them and not working, just in general. Like, I can set it down, and it will just randomly be like, nah, dude. So, I'm not even going to try to fight that guy. We're just going to keep it running, keep it rolling. The other stream, since it was so short, I'm going to delete it, likely, from my channel. It's going to be a while before I actually learn how to fight well in this game. I could just get on the horse, and it will...
Don't touch me,
I'll be fine. If I run past, will I get their attention, I wonder? There we go. That got their attention. Oh, I'm so fucked. Ah! What the? Okay, no, fuck you. Okay, unlock. No, I don't want to be locked onto any of them, you stupid fucking game. It has me locked on when I don't want to be in combat. I don't want to be locked onto any of them. What the actual fuck? Like, seriously, what the fuck? It automatically locks you on. If you press R3, it just goes to the next guy. It's not, yeah, use R3, you know, back and forth to fucking... No, it's, you press R3, you lock on to the next fucking guy. If you want to run away, I don't know how the fuck you do it, because it auto-locks. And yeah, if it sounds like I'm pissed off, it's because I'm fucking pissed off. That's one thing that I've always had an issue with about this game. And I'm pretty sure there's a way that you can, like, unlock completely, but I don't remember what it is. I think it'd just be, hey, hold R3 so that it stops being locked. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up to my horse, which is that one, and then I'm going to whistle. Right. Stop moving, stupid fucking horse. Alright, trot, canter, double tap is fastest. Horse is smarter than most. Some people will stick to the path you're on. Cool.
Yeah.
We ain't got time to wait. Just keep going.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. I don't know if I saved her, but I definitely got their attention. Yeah. Yeah, that would hurt. That would hurt so much. Alright, get to it and let me spam circle. I'm gonna preemptively spam circle.
Yeah.
No, why did you slow down? Cutscene, you made me slow down. Go, go, go. There we go. Get going, Betsy. Run. I'm also bleeding out, which is very much not good. Keep it going, keep it going. Left. Copy. Keep it going, keep it going, keep on running.
Warn the others. They've tore its scallops.
Yes, yes they did. I'm pretty sure they're still right behind
Kill
me.
you all. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Sir, horse a lot.
Yeah.
Keep it going, keep it going. They're still on my tail. Shit, man. Come on, Horsosaurus Rex. We got this. I can't have you slowing down. Oh, okay. Your stamina regeneration is instant. Keep going, keep going. They're right behind me. I can't see them, but I can fucking hear them. They are right behind me. Come on, I'm almost there. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. That's how we die, that's how we die. Horse, you can get over being uncomfortable. It's either push yourself to the limit or fucking die. They're right behind. Yeah. That's what I'm saying there. Okay, there we go.
Oh my God! Wait! Jesus Christ!
Help! Skeleton's been attacked! Do something! Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
They all missed. They missed every shot.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
But if it was a deterrent, then it worked.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
You know, I don't know if hot wine is actually good or not. Like, I'm not a big fan of wine to begin with.
Tell me, boy. Who are you? And where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
Yeah.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Yeah, I could see someone passing out from that. It would not feel good.
Easy.
Especially depending on how deep it is.
All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
I mean, there's also a huge risk of infection. If it's not managed correctly.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robart. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So,
Lip syncing is
I
really
don't know
off.
what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
This is true.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah.
get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
I think the reason lip syncing is off is because it's a PS4 game on a PS5 and there's no PS5 remaster of it. So, like on PS4, I don't remember any lip syncing at all being off. I don't remember it being like as off as it is here. So, if I had to guess, I'd say that's the reason. I'm gonna check in the settings. There's not very many options. Yeah, there's not really any options. I guess it's just gonna be how it's gonna be. It is what it is. Henry, you can walk perfectly fine if someone just had an arrow yanked from your leg.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Not necessarily.
I've heard about your father. They say he was a swordsman who moved to the countryside.
I hear you came from Skalitz today. It must have been terrible there. How did it happen?
Sigismund's army appeared out of nowhere. There were so many of them, not just infantry, but cavalry, too. Those foreign mercenaries with their strange helmets and the souls of beasts.
Heavens above.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter,
Yeah.
but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
God bless you, boy. I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
You're saying boy, but you two are probably fairly close to the same age. Where's this kitchen you speak of? Over here?
Don't you start.
Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Here?
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honoured.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you, milady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
I wonder if it actually matters if you take them off or not.
Must eat.
I'm just gonna take as much as I possibly can until I eat. Because you can take, like, all of it, I'm pretty sure. And I'm gonna need it for the journey ahead. You guys will know what I mean here in a minute. Alright. Let me eat this. What is its durability? 81. What's this? Nourishment 5, health 30, energy 4. Within 1 minute, will add 30 health and dispel hangover effects, cancels effects of Lazarus potion. What's my nourishment at? 17. There we go.
My word. Oh, good God. I need to lie down before I split my face open from yawning.
Good evening.
Where's that chamber for me to sleep?
Evans, are you still confused after what happened to you? It's in the lodge in the courtyard.
Thank you.
I mean, he probably lost a lot of blood.
If I needed some food, who should I ask?
Who do you think, young man? Me, of course. And if you want something extra, I could help you out with that too.
What's something extra?
I'd like to buy something from you.
Of course, lad. You fled from Scarlet. Good luck then.
I was thinking maybe, whoa. Character is about to pass out. Well, I can't leave if you're all in the way, can I? Yeah, it's this building. Reputation lost. Why? The asshole was in my way, so if I pushed him out of the way. Whatever. Should probably take off the boots as suggested. I don't know if it's going to matter or not, but for RP purposes, we'll take them off. Homie, we're going to have you sleep. No. That's going to get nourishment down to 69. Works for me. Have him sleep forever.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
Yeah.
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
Generous, but why?
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
Okay.
God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Sure.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzi. I'd been secretly learning sword fighting and hiding it from my parents. So when we assembled the sword, I tried a few moves with it. There's a big difference between a wooden sword and a real one.
Yeah.
Maybe if I hadn't taken that sword in my hand, I wouldn't be here today.
You're full of surprises.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. Sigismund's cavalry was composed of cumans. They're diabolical
The audio keeps
barbarians
going in
from
and
the
out.
east, with no regard for the rules of warfare, bloodthirsty cutthroats. The very fact Sigismund has them with him shows what a tyrant he is.
Well, I don't know.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
Yeah.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
I don't know if religion has anything to do with it.
It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped.
And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode
What is
off.
up with the audio,
Like a
dude?
valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Maybe just my headphones, but it goes from
terrible.
loud to quiet
Something
to
like
loud.
that happen.
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot.
Okay, now lip syncing is
Shortly
working,
after
right?
our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Mostly.
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Probislavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail.
Yeah, I'd imagine not.
We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Yeah, you're like probably in your 20s.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Yeah, like I said last stream, this game take a long time to actually start picking up. Oh, how long have I been streaming for? Yeah, about 30 minutes, and most of it has just been the intro. Oh, I hate having to do this part. Because you can't see jack shit. Also, there's a giant glare on my TV, so I'm not going to be able to see it. Like at all.
Henry,
Oh,
wake
it's
up.
not this part.
You
It's
don't
later
want to
on.
miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Better throw on my shitty shoes. And actually, ladies and gents, I'm gonna leave this here. I know all it's been is dialogue, but for the most part. But I have a huge glare on my TV, and I'm not gonna be able to play this game while it's in the dark. Like that's the actual situation. I can't see shit. I can turn the gamma up, but that's gonna take away from it. And honestly, for the moment being, I'm not in the mood to continue with this. Oh, just because it takes a very long time to get to the meat and potatoes of it. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.